Good evening, everybody. Bonjour. Ah non, 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 non. C'est pas bonjour maintenant, c'est bonsoir ou bien bonne nuit. Bonsoir. Bonsoir à tous. Bonsoir. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Je m'appelle Retha-Billy et je viens du Lesotho. Je suis Mozoto. Je parle Sesotho. On parle l'anglais aussi, mais c'est pas la langue maternelle. Notre langue maternelle est Sesotho. Mais il y a deux langues officielles, l'anglais et Sesotho. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Retha-Billy Lelisa, and I'm gonna be short with you tonight, just to compensate on you because we just had a cancellation of an interview we were supposed to have with Karabelo Matela. You remember the student we offered sponsorship from St. Paul's High School? So we were supposed to have a chat with her now. She cancelled last minute, so I thought, okay, to just compensate you guys and comfort you somehow. She will tell us whenever she wants to come. Again, we will leave our doors open for her to get in touch with us, and then we'll advertise again. But I thought to just keep you busy with something, and we're going to be talking about the service that we have, Goodly Heritage Therapies, and we're going to be talking about our new office address in Maseru. We are also going to be talking about the theory and its application on our job as therapists and practitioners thereof. And I've invited on a short notice Ndate Murusi Matela, and if he is able to come, he will join and just make a little share there of what we are saying. And so we'll be talking about just randomly like that about these things, you guys. So we're just trying to see if we can get our TikTok viewers also joining. So we are trying that right now. So we are trying that right now, right away. We're trying those right now, right away. We're trying those right now, right away. So we're trying that right now, right away. So those who want to join via TikTok can join and benefit. We hope you guys can benefit from whatever it is we are trying to do. We're trying to save you guys because we quite love you. I don't know, my friend Pilile, I don't know, Pilile, if you are going to be able to also join in there. It will be very lovely. It will be very lovely. So what we will do now is that we will be starting right away. Right now we're trying to see if our TikTok users can benefit somehow. So hard luck for our Facebook users. So you guys, like I said, je m'appelle Retha-Billy et je viens du Lesotho. Je suis Mozoto, je parle Sesotho, nous sommes les Basotho. Je ne sais pas. Lesothoens, no, we are not Lesothoens. We are not Lesothoens. Nous sommes les Basotho. We are Basotho. Nous sommes les Basotho. Je suis Mozoto. I am Mosotho. Guys, stop calling us Lesothoan. I'm not Lesothoan. I will never be Lesothoan. I don't know what Lesothoan is. And I don't know what Lesothoans is as well. So you guys, it's really important to learn from us how we call ourselves. I believe that's the most respectful way you can whenever you listen. So what do you call yourself? I think maybe that's something that we should all practice. When you meet me for the first time and you don't know the country that I'm coming from, and you see, you meet me in America, you meet me in Australia, and we're having a chat there. When I introduce myself, to say, my name is Retha-Billy Ledisa, and I come from Lesotho. I think that the first question should be, so what do you call yourself? I understand you are from Lesotho, and what do you call yourselves? Like, to be honest, I am Mosotho, and my nationality is not Lesotho. My nationality is Mosotho. My country is Lesotho. What's your country of origin? Lesotho. What's your nationality? Mosotho, not Lesotho. You guys. So we are gonna just do this now, and
I'm so excited to learn with you
oh,
today.
my daughter Ashley,
Look, a
my
pretend
daughter
ice
Ashley
cream cone.
might even wake up from her sleep now to come and just listen. So it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful evening, and I'm gonna spend not more than 45 minutes maybe with you. Maybe I'm targeting 30 minutes. Let's just say that I'm targeting 30 minutes. So, Bomele Bontate, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Retha-Billy. As I told you, I have Bachelor of Social Work from the National University of Lesotho, and from there I went ahead to do my honors in social work with the University of South Africa, and that was you should remember that the Bachelor of Social Work from Lesotho was national framework qualification, and FQ, or if you want NQFL. It just depends which country you come from when you're saying NQFL, or if you want to say NFQ. So it's just up to you. That's up to level 7 there. And for those willing or wishing or planning to go study in the first world, there's no jumping the levels. So in the past, it used to be very easy after you completed that your honors in social, I mean, Bachelor of Social Work in Lesotho. You could go anywhere in Australia, study your masters. You could go anywhere in the UK. No, I don't know about the UK. I wouldn't say I know, but I know I would have known people going to Australia right away from using their NQF level 7. I don't know if this is still the case. No, maybe during those times it was before the implementation of the standards and quality assurance in institutions of higher learning, to be honest, because I think in those times we didn't have no chair. So that's why people would just skip the levels like that. And from there, I went to the University of South Africa, one of the biggest, I think it's one of the biggest universities in Africa, distance learning. So I was doing my Bachelor of Social Work there, and it was lovely, practical. So I did enter using the RPL, recognition of prior learning, but unfortunately they actually terminated that immediately after I completed. They used to call it NDP for non-degree purposes, and it was strictly for giving you access to the masters. Now they would have said to me, Retha-Billy, you have two options. If you don't want to do the final year, enter in the final year, do honors again, because you say you have qualified with your Bachelor of Social Work in Lesotho, but you don't have no honors. So you can go. We cannot hinder you from going directly to masters from your NQF level 7. You can go straight to NQF level 9, but know that you cannot be allowed to practice in South Africa. Oh my God, I said, oh, no, I'll do anything, because I wanted to practice in South Africa so bad, because you know what I mean. I have property in South Africa, I have houses in South Africa, so I would be like, how can I not be able to practice in this country? Because I wanted to eventually move there on a permanent basis. You know what I mean? And like now, I had to accept taking this NQF level 8. I'm glad I did because that opened doors for me now to come to Europe and study at the University of Galway. I'm a Galwegian, guys, a proud one for that matter. I'm a Galwegian and I am a proud one for that matter. And you guys, that was equivalent to NQF level 8, and that gave me access to the masters in NQF level 9. So that's where we studied all of these things that we studied. To be honest, we went schooling. Like, if I'm able to refer to 3 universities, yeah. So yeah, and I'm going to the fourth. I'm studying another module, in law for social work, and I'm doing also psychology with the University College Dublin. I'm starting to make my payment in August. I cannot be any happier than that. And I would have also applied for my PhD, same university. I'm looking and searching for the supervisor, and when immediately I start going to college there, I'll be able to go into the social work department now, knowing them, in person, to say, hey guys, I'm looking for this particular research area. Who is still having free hands that can take me in, welcome me in, give me some hope. Oh, yeah. I'm a good singer anyway. Don't take me for granted. So that's just pure water there. But on another day, it can be something else, depending on how I feel and what I want to do. So, you guys, today, like I said to you, we are going to be talking about what theory does. I'll start first with announcements. We are super excited to our Lesotho, South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Southern African region, and African region as well, to our Nigerian and our Ghanaian and our Liberian friends who support our business. And they do a lot, and we truly appreciate you guys. Brothers and sisters, we thank you for your support. And now we have our, our first of all, our business account in Lesotho, up and running, and people from all over the world are paying directly into it, no problems. So you can pay directly into our business account in Lesotho, because this is where we are currently incorporated, and we are finalizing our incorporation this side. So be on the lookout for the launch this side in Ireland. We still have only our operational base here in County Leash, you guys. So now the good news is that in Lesotho we have found a very strategic office space at Borokwaneng, between Borokwaneng and Hamotswenin there, the complex that's beautiful there. It's a 2-story complex, so that's very lovely there. So we are on the first floor in room 7. We cannot wait to make that space what we want. We're gonna customize it. Oh my God, I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy that space. Is gonna be something else, therapeutic, and we're working together with Morosi Matela, and he's got his business setting up, and beautiful stuff is bringing there. I won't be talking about it lest I miss something. I want him to talk. I'm expecting him, if he gets a chance, to come on board and talk to you about what he's bringing there, but mainly to talk about what we're talking about today, which is how theory helps not only the practitioner but also helps the person receiving, the service user for therapeutic services, you guys. So this evening we're not going to be long, as I said. So our office therefore is there, and we cannot be any happier. If you have seen our social media, we already have our signboard for that office done. It's just ready for printing. Oh my God, I'm looking and wondering who in Lesotho will be able to print it, and with the material that's suitable for outdoors like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be resistant to the weather. cold weathers in Lesotho, especially the rains. So we're looking to see who can do that for us in Lesotho. And we're going to be exploring that, and then we'll print with that person. And they are going to be doing one board for outside, maybe three more for inside, because we're going to build a beautiful space there. We're going to make it a very chilled and relaxed environment. I'm looking outside, just thinking out loud, a table for two there, and I'm looking for the evenings, I'm looking for the candlelit, and I'm looking for people just to come there after hours, nobody there, and they just go there to just have a chat, have coffee. Oh my God. And it's gonna be therapeutic, it's gonna be lovely. I'm telling you, I can promise you. Lesotho, thank you very much for supporting our business as well. We are truly excited, and we thank you so much. Thank you, people from India. Thank you for United States of America. Thank you, people from all over, for supporting our business. Remember, you can get us at www.goodly-heritage.com, goodly-heritage.com, or you can drop us an email at info@goodly-heritage.com, info@goodly-heritage.com, or you can drop us a WhatsApp call or a voice note or a text message, or you can call us via WhatsApp. You can also call us on a straight call if you want, and if you afford to call from your country directly to our phone number for business, which is +353 87 282 962 +353 87 282 962 +353 87 282 9628. You guys, that's where you can get a hold of us. And I'm not going to be wasting any more time. I didn't waste any, by the way. That was my introduction, and I cannot be any happier than this, you guys. So I'm going to share with you quickly. There is a theory. There is a theory that we call attribution theory. This one in psychology. So this theory, you guys, it's about finding causality. We are looking, when we are in the therapeutic space, we're looking for social change. It might be different from just any other change. This is social change, you know what I mean? And now, you guys, what happens is that now what we're going to do now is to just go on Facebook. Okay, no. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now, it's actually to say to you that this attribution theory, we're looking at the cause of something. If there's a challenge, if there's a problem, if there's a crisis, of course, if there's a crisis, we'll apply a different theory there, you know what I mean? But I'm just making an example for you. So we are looking at what causes this discomfort, what causes this discomfort. And now, if we want to come to a solution, there's no way we can get to the solution without knowing the cause. So according to this theory, people are looking for causality of events, causality of things, causality of problems. And there are two types of I chose to speak about the two types of attribution of causality of events. So the first one is external attribution. So this is where people do not attribute causality from the viewpoint of themselves. They look at who could have done it, who could be the cause, except themselves. So that's the external attribution of causality of events there. And I would say, you can see already, you don't need no theory, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that this has a limitation if there is social change desired. Because if you want to change, but you are not looking at the cause of the problem from your own perspective inside, like this other way other than that other way. So you should say, but why is this happening? How am I contributing to it happening? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing that I was supposed to be doing? So you guys, this attribution implies that you are gonna explain causality. You attribute it. Attribute. That's why it's called attribution theory. So you're gonna attribute the causality of events, of problems. If you wanted to achieve something and it's not happening, you never attribute uh, internally. You always attribute externally. You are always looking for problems being caused by others, never yourself. You can see right away, you don't need to be told there's a problem there, because it means you are trying to look at yourself as a perfectionist, as everybody else being the cause of your problems. And also you might be running away from taking responsibility, avoiding to take responsibility to change. So now there is also internal attribution, or where people can now attribute causality of events internally, to say, but why am I failing? The other person who's attributing causality externally, will say, who is making me fail? Oh my God. Look at that difference. Who is making me fail versus why am I failing? You can see a difference there. That's a big difference there, to say, am I failing? Why am I failing? Let's just switch to our Facebook live there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I don't like this thing. Oh, so you guys. Hey, sometimes a common cold. Oh. Now, these people who attribute causality of events to other people, they will never say, I failed. They will say, she made me fail. They will never say, I failed to understand this topic. They will say, his methodologies are flawed. They will never say, my relationship, I failed to keep my relationship. They will say, she or he made us not to work. These people are always looking for a causality of something they don't like to the external world, to the external factors, to external characters and role players, except for themselves. So, how can they change? If your relationship failed and you never ask this question, I want to see where I failed, you know definitely issues that your partner would have been unhappy about, and they would have talked to you several times about if they were fair. Yeah, others are not fair, they'll never even talk to you. Just gone. This way people on the road. They were never here to stay. On the road. Just go. So now you can ask this question if you want to change and build healthy relationships. Where am I failing? And be realistic to say, this is where I fail. I know should always talk about this, and I would always promise to change this, but I didn't do. Why? And check why. Was it that you were unable? Was it that you were not having support? Was it that you were keeping a company that's not enabling that, that's not helpful to that? So people want to attribute causality of positive events only internally. The negative ones, people who are not mature, who are not trained well, not to say mature, who haven't been trained well enough to look at issues holistically, they will always want to look at things they want to hear, at things they want to see. So that is causing a lot of problems, you guys, I must say to you, because there's never an opportunity for change when someone is attributing causality of events, especially negative events, only externally and never internally. So we're going to be passing this theory. So I want to show how this theory helps. It helps the therapist to be able to analyze when you are talking, when you are explaining things, when you are relating your story, they are making an observation of what kind of attribution are you employing in this narrative. Is it an external or is it an internal attribution of causality of events? You guys. So this is also so easy, so nice. Paying attention and connecting those dots. Oh my God, we're coming there. We're coming there. Now, so if you're already doing it, they also are able to see, you are helping them see your own shortcomings that need to be strengthened and your own strengths easily. So we're going to be talking about it now. We're leading to the strength-based approach now. The strength-based approach. Now this is about resourcefulness. You would have faced this somewhere in life before this time. Let's say you are getting divorced after 35 years of age. And if we can talk and be genuine about it, this is a relationship breakup. And you would have had other breakups before this one. And we can just talk about how, when, who before your current partner was the most valuable if you would have had more than more than this current partner you are having issues of divorce with. Now, you can see, I used to love this partner A when I was growing up, but she wanted out of the relationship. I don't know how. I was sure I wouldn't handle any heartbreak like that, but I did. So the strength-based approach will refer you to what you did and the strengths to show you are very strong. How did you make it happen? So it sounds like this person was very valuable to you and you saw this person as your soulmate. How did you manage after the heartbreak? So those things that you did, are resourceful, So you look at someone when you are looking at this glass of water. When it's here, someone will say, I think there's no water in here, it's already empty. You see, it's halfway. Someone will say, this water is already finished. No, there's nothing in this water. I'm telling you. The other person will say, oh, looks like we've lost only half of the water. Oh, we still have, the water that we have is equal to the one that we lost. So you see, that perspective there is different. This person who says what we've lost is equal to what we still have remaining. This other one says, oh, no, there's nothing, it's done. So now the strengths-based approach will say to you, you have been coping with situations before. Let's use those resources that you employed. Of course, we're going to be empowering you. Understand? So we're going to be empowering you and we're going to be exploring to understand ourselves, to see our strengths and our challenges and how to deal with them. What resources are available for us to actually, oh my God, it's already 8:30. So now, guys, you can see the strength-based approach, how it works. It recognizes that people would have always coped even before now. When someone is facing hunger, It might likely not be the first time. They would have been facing a lot of hunger before, but they managed to cope with it. They knew how to reduce the number of meals. Instead of taking 3 meals, they now know how to take only two. They know you can skip lunch, you are at work, you are at school, so you can take breakfast and dinner only. So I'm just making an example there. So to be honest, the strength-based approach works because if we are talking about anything, it's a few things that we are new to. When you are facing bereavement in that family, the person who died is not the first person to die. Others have died in that family before this person. So you understand? So we're not saying it's nice. No, we're saying there's you coped with it and you overcame. You came through. So that's the strength-based approach. So now there's the systems approach, the ecosystems approach. Oh my God, I love the ecosystems approach because it's talking about the environment, how organisms relate to the organisms, including the human beings, relate to the environment and uphold the environment and get affected by the environment and affect the environment and the systems and the subsystems, the interdependence. The oh my God, this theory I love the systems theory, the ecosystems theory there, because it says that when you change in one area, the others also, because there are subsystems, change. So you can start with a small change, but affect a bigger social change, to be honest, at the end of the day. So you guys, these theories are very nice when you come and apply them there. They're very nice, and when you come to look at things from this lenses of, and then you choose which one is applicable, which one is mostly applicable. Now the crisis intervention theories. We're talking about the crisis already from the word go. So you are going to be employing the crisis intervention where there's a crisis. So this is something that's happening suddenly, and when it happens, even if it came slowly, but when now it happens, sudden change has to happen. Like, so the person is afraid, is not thinking straight because now a crisis is there. They are afraid, they are responding, they are reacting, and so all these kind of things now are depending on how their reflexes are gonna. Is it gonna be a flight or fight? So how do you manage all of this? Therapeutic interventions are very lovely now when you come in because you try to avoid triggering this person when they come to you, because you see you see, oh my God, when you are in that situation you're afraid of everything. So it means you have to create a very calming environment as a therapist. Oh my God, feeling safe and avoiding triggers. All lovely, lovely stuff. Oh my God, I love these things more. When you go to school, these are the things that you get. That's what makes you different from the person who's only depending on experience but has no theoretical background to these things. And I don't know why would they be allowed to practice, to be honest, because I know every country would have regulations, statutory and professional regulatory bodies there. So you guys, now I'm not going to be through all of this. It's already 33 minutes since we started. So you guys, we just discussed rights-based approach. Oh my God, to social, to change as well. Looking at things from the rights. Now it's only rights. It's not only rights. It's rights and responsibilities. Oh my God. These things are so nice. Oh, they are so lovely. So you guys, now also another approach, another theory there. You remember Sigmund Freud, I think, was talking about development of children. I like it because he was arguing that when children come, they come like a blank white paper, and it's us making them write there. Like plain paper, when you write, you can write, you can make them into anything. So talking to the agents of socialization, it talks to the environment again. Who are you with? Are they helping you reach what you want to reach? So you guys, These things are so nice. So nice. Oh my god. So maybe the last one, because now there's no time. Person-centered approach. My lovely one from University of South Africa, when I was doing my honors. Many theories there, many. A lot of practical work there. I love UNISA. University of South Africa, I love you. Thank you, Department of Social Work, University of South Africa. I love you so much. You know, when I went to this university, I never knew nothing about the person-centered according to Carl Rogers. I never knew it according to Carl Rogers. And he comes up with 19 propositions, and he says, according to Carl Rogers, the process of change is happening in the two worlds, in the conscious and subconscious world. And he has propositions that work for the conscious and for the unconscious. And also now, oh my God, he's speaking about the importance of safe space, creating a safe space in order to enable change. So you can see the environment is playing a huge role. Huge role. So in our families, ladies and gentlemen, in our households, let's make sure the environment is the desired one for what we want to achieve as a goal for our family, for our relationships, for our children to grow knowing love and only a healthy environment. So you guys, Carl Rogers is talking about creating a safe space. You know, for this person to open up and allow you to go into this journey with them, it will depend on how safe they feel with you. And you are not going to be sitting there and say, they were not safe. No, you have to create the safe space, the safe environment under which now they can be able to explore themselves. You help them explore according to these propositions. And if you start to be hostile, there's a proposition, they're speaking to the defense of the self. So it's according to how they see themselves, identity, how they see themselves. Someone might see themselves, for instance, as a good man. They know themselves to be a good man. No, I'm not a bad man. No, I'm not a cheater man. Let's just make an example. He has cheated. But because according to himself, he sees himself as a faithful man, but who has cheated. So he sticks to that and doesn't want to see everything else according to him. So you must be going with this person, create a safe space, accept that, okay, you see yourself as a man who upholds fidelity. Yeah, now you go with the journey. So the people who uphold fidelity as an ideal sometimes can find themselves in circumstances. Do you think that it's possible that they still hold the values of fidelity and loyalty in a relationship, but something can still happen? And when it happens, it means it is the same people who hold this, but now something happened. It doesn't change them from being those people, but they are people who hold the values of faithfulness, but who have lost faithfulness along the way. I'm just making this example to see. So if you attack them, they are going to defend themselves. That's the defense of the self. So these propositions, there are 19 of them. So from 1 to 19. So you guys, creating a safe space, very important. Very important. So change and social change happens when the environment, oh God, is enabling it. Sorry about that. When the environment is enabling it, so the social change is possible. You guys, we have Good Heritage Therapies and our office is at room 7, first floor, at M&A complex, Borokwaning, between Borokwaning and Hamotweni. That's where we are located. We are going to be taking counseling and therapy sessions from there, and we are going to announce the day that we'll be launching, but you can make your bookings, and we have virtual platforms for this, secure and very secure. So you guys will be telling about it all when we launch, and we'll be having our resources there that will enable everything to happen as smoothly as we want it, and we'll create the safest space you've ever had to allow and enable social change to take place there. So you guys, that's your boy Retha-Billy, Lelisa-AKA Retha-Billy, and I just wanted to share with you these things. Attribution theory. Where do you attribute causality of negative things? If you fail your exam, do you attribute that failure to yourself, or do you attribute it to the methodologies of the teacher, how he didn't choose, how he didn't explain well? What about yourself? What did you do to try and understand? Did you go and ask this teacher? So don't be attributing causality of negative events only externally. Do it both ways, externally and internally as well. Because of course some factors are coming external. Others are coming from internal, from inside of you. So that's your boy Retha-Billy, Lelisa-AKA Retha-Billy, and I wasn't able to be joined by Morosi Matela, and I know it was too short a notice. He didn't even promise anyways. I was just mentioning it so that if you wanted to join, you could join us. Ndate Morosi Matela, we are happy that to be closing. We'll talk another time, and our viewers, we just thought to give you something after the reschedule that we had on our interview that we had advertised so much of Karabelo Matela, and she will let us know if ever she still wants to continue with it. She will let us know when she's available. If not, we will respect that at all, and we'll respect that very much. At all costs, we'll respect that, and we'll move with other interviews. We love you so much, and have a lovely evening. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye. Hello and bye bye. Au revoir. Au revoir. Oh my God. Oh, je le manque beaucoup. Le cours français. Oh, I miss French. I miss French. Au revoir. Au revoir. Bonsoir, bonne nuit. Bonne soirée. Bonne soirée et bonne nuit. I love you all. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely evening. We love you. I 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 love you all. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Hello hello. Bye 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 bye. Hello hello. Bye 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 bye.